Mi nombre es Tonatiuh Sánchez Bisuet, nací en la Ciudad de México. Actualmente soy postdoc en el Instituto Courant, the Courant Institute of Mathematical Sciences at New York University. My work involves understanding the equations from physics and breaking them down into simple steps so that a computer program can simulate a physical process. Numerical analysis is a discipline that takes problems coming from applications, studies the equations that come out of them, and then designs a computer program that solves the problem. Simulations. And it can be anything from the load in a bridge to the water in a river or the snow. How does the snow fall? And so you design a computer code that simulates this process, that predicts this process. And so more concretely right now I'm working with plasma physicists that are building fusion reactors. So fusion is a process that happens on the stars. Right? This is how the sun basically converts hydrogen into energy. And this is a very, very powerful source of energy. In principle, it's completely clean. There's no waste. But it has been a very tough challenge for physics and engineering in the last 50 or 60 years. So far we don't have a fusion reactor. And what I'm trying to help them do is to design computer programs that simulate the equilibrium configuration of the plasma in the reactor. I study the equations, I program a lot. I don't work in a lab, but actually I do talk to people who work on big labs. And so they actually, in order to build these devices, these experiments, they're super expensive. And instead of just building it and realizing that it didn't work, they need a computer simulation to first try. And once they have found all the parameters that they need in the simulation and they're absolutely sure that this is going to work, then they can build it. I think that this problem of fusion has really the potential of providing the world with a lot of clean energy. It's a very complicated process. I don't claim that I will be the one breaking it, solving it, not by any means. It's really, really complicated. So I'm just contributing with my grain of salt, my 2 cents, into a collective effort. Science is a collective activity, a collective effort. It's not someone that some obscure genius does alone in his room. That's really not how things work. And yes, you have to be humble. And actually, we are wrong most of the time. So that's something that I will also tell students. If they want to survive in physics or in science, you have to get used to being wrong most of the time because you're trying to answer problems that no one has answered before. And your first, your second, and your 15th attempt are going to be wrong. But by trying harder and harder from very different angles with help from very different people, eventually you're going to crack it. So it's a collective effort, and I think that if this group of people who are trying to harness the power of fusion are successful, then the world will have a source of energy for centuries to come. And this is not fossil fuel.